Hello everyone and welcome back to the UConn Huskies Dynasty. In the last episode, you saw me get absolutely massacred in terms of recruiting. We also lost a tough game to Wake Forest, but absolutely dominated Temple. And in the next 3 weeks, we play Rice, Georgia State, and UAB, and then we play Syracuse, and then UMass to end the season. But I'm thinking that today's episode is going to simulate a couple of these games. Our biggest concern at this point is absolutely recruiting, and we need to get that back on track. And these next couple of games against Rice and Georgia State are two of the easier ones on the calendar, so I think that we'll do a sort of hybrid style of simulation where if needed, I can jump in at the end of the game, but for the most part, we'll just do a super sim and see what happens. Oregon lost to Purdue, previously second ranked Oregon, now down to 13th. The recruiting board has changed a decent amount. I'm tempted to remove Percy Moma from the board. I think there is a slim chance we can still get him, but I think more than likely he is going to be committing to Penn State after this week. We're quite close on getting Joey Terrell to commit. I think there's a good chance he gets down to his top 3 and then suddenly we get annihilated by Penn State, as we've had happen a number of times. John Abram is a 2-star left guard I'm going after, and I've got Corin Daly, a 2-star D tackle, who I am pursuing slightly at the moment, not going super hard after him yet, but hey, at least Johnny McNulty committed to UConn. I think that makes us the top class in the nation. Welcome back to the Huskies Dynasty, everybody. I think maybe I was just a little too big for my britches this year. I think I went after too many high-level recruits, probably should have focused more on low-level recruits that would have been much easier to get. And now we're behind on even those recruits. So it's just a tough year to be a Huskies fan. So like I mentioned, I think we're gonna do super simming and we will probably jump in if there is an opportunity to, but I'm basically just gonna click jump ahead to end of game and see how it goes. 3-0 Huskies, still 3-0. Rice scores a touchdown, 7-6, 14-6, 21-6. Oh, okay, now it's, okay, 28-13 after that, 28-20. Now we, hold on a minute. We enter the fourth quarter, 28-26, it's 4th and 12 for the Huskies. If we simulate to the change of possession, it looks like we're about to punt it away. So Rice is going to have the football. And if they score a touchdown on this drive, that could theoretically put it away. Let's sim to the next change of possession. They do punt it away. So an opportunity for the Huskies. A definite chance for a win here today. 6:35 left in the fourth quarter. Cam Edwards in the backfield with Nick Evers. And not much running room, but does get 4 yards. I think an ideal drive here would kill a ton of clock and then score. Victor Rosa checks in. 2nd and 6. It's going to be a good carry for Rosa. Only one man to beat down the field. Spins him out. Breaks a tackle. Well, we're not going to kill a lot of time on the drive, but we are going to score right away. Victor Rosa, touchdown Huskies. What a run from Victor Rosa. Gets all the way down the field and gives the UConn Huskies the lead. So it's 28-33, the Huskies with the chance to win this game. We're going to jump ahead again to change of possession, see what Rice does on this drive. They do score the touchdown. So now with 3 minutes left, it's Husky football. Field goal ties, touchdown would take the lead. Let's see what we can do. Evers back to throw. Has Victor Rosa on a check down, and that is a free first down for the Huskies. 3:07 left. Evers out of the shotgun will look to throw again, and why not get it to the main man. Victor Rosa makes a couple men miss and gets 8 yards. We've got all the time in the world, really. No need to rush. Just need to make sure we get it into the end zone. 2nd and 2 from the 46. It will be a handoff to Victor Rosa. Running lane again. Goes down at the 37, but it's a first down. 2-minute warning. Cam Edwards is checked into the game. From the 37, it's 1st and 10. And he will get a good carry here. That's a first down pickup for the Huskies again. 1:45 left. And it's an RPO. Victor Rosa gets it. Breaks a tackle. Goes down at the 17. It's 2nd and 3. Now Cam Edwards back in the game. And on 2nd and 3 with 1.5 remaining. We will go to him. Cuts this one back. Can he get the first down? He does. Outrunning the defenders and getting to the 9. 1st and goal from the 9. Just a little over a minute remaining. Evers snaps. Victor Rosa on the carry, runs into a defender, gets to the 7. Second and goal from the 7. Another RPO, and Victor Rosa gets it, but our left guard gets bodied, and he can't run anywhere. And now we're to a situation where we got to get to the end zone if we want to win, or we'll have to settle for the field goal and hope for overtime. So we'll look to throw. We get it to TJ Sheffield, end zone, touchdown Huskies. And that drive went very well for UConn as it killed a ton of clock and it got 6 points. TJ Sheffield, the senior, comes up clutch. Great throw by Nick Evers under pressure. Touchdown UConn. And this is an extremely important PAT. It would make the lead 4. It's up, it's good. So now Rice needs a touchdown. A field goal is no good. So if you're the Huskies, you just got to keep everything in front of you. 28 seconds and all of their timeouts. It's a decent chunk of time, and they start with an incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 18, 24 seconds left. And they're looking to throw here. No one is open, lobbing one down the field, knocked away. Well played by Malik Dixon-Williams. 3rd and 10, 16 seconds left to play. The Huskies looking for a victory here. Lobbed downfield, knocked away again. I am literally just calling cover for every play because we just will not get beat over the top. If it's the last thing I do, and it's knocked away again on 4th and 10. The Huskies are gonna win it. 40-36 is your final. The Huskies able to defeat Rice. And that is a big victory for UConn. We also have a number of recruits that we are battling Rice for. So that is a big time victory. And by the way, for those of you who do prefer the much slower paced episodes where it's kind of 1 game per episode, don't worry, we will get back to that more so in season number 2. And to really nobody's surprise, we did lose Percy Moma, the 4-star receiver, to Penn State, and we just barely lost out on Jaleel Leo, a 2-star safety, to Temple. We can officially see the college football playoff top 25. Right now, the top 4, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas A&M. Florida is killing it this year at 6-1. Penn State drops to 5-2. They just lost to Wisconsin. Michigan loses 21-20 against Michigan State. Man, the upsets in this game run rampant. Texas lost to Vandy. Texas is 4-4, and they're still in the top 25. How are you 4-4 and still top 25? We're 4-4. So this week we play 5-2 Georgia State. They're actually our last home game on the season, and they're a 76 overall team, so we are a touch better than them. So it's the last home game of the year. Let's get into it. Can the Huskies get to 5 wins on the season? So here we go against Georgia State, the final home game of the season for UConn. And let's jump ahead. Just click end of the game, see how things go. We score, okay, so 7-7 at the end of the first, it looks like. Georgia State takes a lead, and it's going to be 10-14 at halftime. The Huskies score again, 21-10, and 28-10. This is looking like an easy dub for UConn, 35-17 now, and that is GG's. The Huskies go over 500 for the first time this season. Look at how much better they are when I'm not playing. How about that? A level up for head coach Matt Glenn after that victory as well is excellent. I am going to unlock Motivator, my first secondary skill tree with those 10 points, as now we can start earning XP for current players. Now, after the win against Rice and Georgia State, the Huskies are 5-4 and currently 1 win away from being bowl game eligible. So now we'll slow it back down. We'll focus on a game at a time, see if we can earn that bowl game, and see if we can fix this recruiting class. Speaking of the recruiting board, I have found some guys that I think we can get to swing our way. Raheem Lovelace doesn't have any offers from anyone, and he is a 4-star gem middle linebacker, and I absolutely think that we can get him. We're gonna have to start sending the house probably next week, because I think that Joey Terrell is going to commit to UConn after this week against UAB, and then we'll have more points. Another guy I want to do the same thing with is Benji Benji Butt. He's an outside linebacker that is a 3-star and currently has no offers from anyone. Same thing goes for Addison Briggs. And you may notice I haven't really scouted any of these 3-star guys. And there's a reason for that. I don't really have the points to spare. We know that at worst, they are 3-star busts, which makes them roughly a 2-star caliber prospect. And at this point, our only commit is a 1-star guy. I will take 3-star busts. So I don't really care if Addison Briggs is a bust or not. Either way, he would currently be our best commitment if you don't count that Joey Terrell is probably about to commit. And Robert Butts, in fact, let me put him by Benji Butts and we can have the Butt Buddies. Then you've got D'Angelo Townsend, an outside linebacker, Calvin Whitaker, a defensive tackle, Jamie Santos, a corner who is a 3-star gem. I don't think we're going to be able to get Tyrell Bradbury, but he is a quarterback athlete based on the tendency being scrambler. It would be nice to get a quarterback, not that much of a need. There's Tavares Lepsis, I think we could probably steal. He is a junior college junior, and he's only a 3-star, meaning that when he comes in, he's going to be a junior and he's probably going to be like a 60s something overall if we can grab him. I think we can get kicker Zach Costanzo, who is a 3-star kicker. We're about to lose ours to graduation. There's Tremaine Thrash and Greg Hyde as well. Corin Daly is getting the bachelor treatment. We've got 65 out of 65 points pouring into Corin Daly. I know he's only a 2-star D tackle, but at this point we need literally anything, and I am not about to lose another player to UMass or Syracuse. But I do think because none of these guys have decided on their top 8, there's probably a number of them we can still get, and that will hugely improve our recruiting class, especially if we can get a guy like Raheem Lovelace. You'll notice it's a lot of middle linebackers, and that is intentional. Gerard Byler being one of them that I forgot to mention. Looking at the team needs, if we look at the defensive need, it says we need 4 middle linebackers. So I'm going after them in a big way. I'd like to get at least 1 more free safety. We have a number of strong safeties. One of them could probably switch. And then outside linebacker is a big need as well. 5 of them in total. Basically, I've started doing my research and I've begun really focusing on how I can improve this recruiting class. I still don't think it's going to be perfect by any means, but I think that I can get it to be pretty decent. And then next season, now that I feel like I kind of know how to recruit, is going to be much better. I'm sure you guys understand I am learning this game sort of along with you. I haven't played much outside of doing this series, so it's a work in progress and I'm learning as we go, but I think I have sort of figured out how to do recruiting. So with that out of the way, let's see if UConn can go on the road and beat the UAB Blazers to secure a bowl game. Feels like this is our first game on the road in a while, and today we face off against the UAB Blazers. And I put them in these gray and neon green jerseys because I think that they are absolutely sick. UConn Huskies will be wearing the all-white jerseys. Let's see if we can go bowling this season. The Blazers are quarterbacked by senior Jacob Zeno, and he looks like a pretty good player. 93 throw power, 89, 85, and 86 accuracies. Yeah, I mean, I would be very happy to have a guy like this. Halfback is Isaiah Jacobs, a junior. Wide receiver 1 is Amari Thomas, and then they have TJ Jones, Brandon Buckhalter, and Cam Shanks. Tight end 1 is Dallas Payne, and tight end 2 is Terrell McDonald. The Blazers will start with the football today. The Huskies are back over 500. This is the first time this season. What a move by the running back there. It's a pickup of 4. Seems like they are also an offense that likes to work in tempo. Zeno moving them to the pistol. Jacobs behind him, calling an audible. I love these UAB jerseys, by the way. I think they're fantastic. It is not a run play, but we bid on it. Looking way down the field. Laid out is the receiver, but he holds on through the contact. A big first down for UAB. And now they hurry it to the line. Maybe going to the air again. They are indeed. It's a screenplay set up for the wide receiver, and that one gets them 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Back out of the pistol. Zeno actually changing the play. The running back moves off to his right. They had a wide receiver motion to the left, and now back to the right. And it's a handoff to the running back, but we're all over it. It's Price Yates on the tackle, and they go back to the hurry up. 3rd and 4 would be a huge stop for the Huskies. Not going to happen, though, as that one is completed, and it's another first down. Moving very swiftly. Only a minute and a half has gone in the first quarter. Zeno out of the shotgun, will hand it off to his running back, cuts this back up the middle, and does get 4 yards. 2nd down and 6, and they'll go back to the running back. Big lane up the middle, brought down just short of the line to gain 3rd and inches. They go to the ground again here from the 8, 3rd down and inches. Zeno out of the shotgun, does hand it off, huge hole, and he'll walk it into the end zone. Touchdown Blazers, making it look easy on that drive. Hurried up every single play and made the defense look stupid. Here comes the Huskies offense, down 7-0, a little bit of a stadium pulse here in UAB, as we will hand this off to Victor Rosa. Can't find the edge, but does get 4 yards. If every team runs with tempo, I might have to shorten the quarters even further, because their drives just take no time at all off the clock. 2nd and 6, I guess that's probably the point. No blocking from the left guard. There's no chance at all there for Victor Rosa to get anything going. We'll lob this one up for TJ Sheffield, and it's knocked away. Little bit too much air underneath it, and the Huskies will have to punt. And this talented UAB offense continue at the speed that they were going. They get a 2-possession lead. Handoff to Jacobs. Great blocking. I mean, elite blocking. Nobody could get even close. And now they'll hurry it up, of course. 1st and 10 from the 48. And it's another carry for Jacobs. Gets good blocking again, but it's only good for 4 this time. 2nd and 6. 6 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Zeno out of the shotgun. Will throw it on an RPO, and a broken tackle gets a few extra yards. Now it's 3rd and 2. Will they go back to the air on 3rd down and 2, or will they go to the ground? They'll go to the ground, and Jacobs gets it done. Dalmont and Gordine got there quickly, but couldn't make the tackle. Make it 2nd down and 9 after the short Jacobs pickup. He motions out to the left, and this will be a check down to the wide receiver, who's by himself, outruns Briggs, the linebacker, and gets inside the 20, and already the Blazers are in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 17. This offense is extremely irritating to play against. Man in motion. And it is that jet touch pass play, and it's got some room to the outside. Down he goes, but it's a 1st and goal at the 3. So now from the 3, 1st down and goal. It's a keeper for the quarterback. Nobody's even close. The run blocking for this Blazers team has been immaculate here in the first 2 drives. We can't get past anyone, and normally our run defense has been stout all year. Still 4 minutes left in the first, and it's about to be 14-0 Blazers. The Huskies take back over, and dare I say, this might be a must-score type of situation. So we get this to TJ Sheffield, and down he goes. Evers out of the pistol, takes the snap, and does look to throw. Wants Sheffield again. A good toss from Nick Evers, and a big pickup for the senior wide receiver TJ Sheffield. 1st and 10 Huskies from their own 48. Cam Edwards will get the carry here, and again the left guard just cannot hold his block. Victor Rosa checks into the game. 2nd down and 10. And we will go to Victor Rosa here. His opponent got bumped as well, his defender rather, and it's a 1st down for the Huskies. From the 37, Evers will look to throw. Tries to lob this one up for Sheffield. Got hit as he throws, but Sheffield makes the play anyway. Touchdown, Huskies. What a throw from Nick Evers. Getting absolutely clobbered as he let go of it, but got it downfield to his playmaker, and TJ Sheffield gets the points. 6-14 is the score. Let's take another look at this. Look at Evers getting killed as he gets that one off. An absolute duck in the air. I've said it a lot, but sometimes you just gotta let your guys make a play, and that time it pays off with TJ Sheffield. UAB takes back over. They've had no problems offensively so far today. Great tackle by Famuina Brown. 2nd and 10 would be a huge time for the defense to start to step up after the offense seems to have gotten a rhythm going. Jelani Stafford is a menace. No gain. That makes it 3rd down and 10 for the Blazers. It would be a huge stop here for the Huskies defense. Can we make it happen? Zeno to throw. Has time. Finds his man. Just make the tackle, and we do. Malik Dixon-Williams. And they will have to punt it away. A great hold from the defense. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Victor Rosa in motion. I think you know what play is coming. It's the jet touch pass. Rosa can't spin past that defender, though only a pickup of 4. And we'll let the first quarter come to an end. Third down and a long 5 yards to go. Evers will look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, has some running room in front of him, and that's a great play by the sophomore quarterback. 1st and 10. Rosa coming across for that jet touch pass again, and this time the blocks get set up properly, and Victor Rosa is off to the races. One man to beat, spins the wrong way. I do that all the time, but he's down at the 11. A huge pickup for the running back, Victor Rosa. 2nd and 10. As we're back to pass, just try to dump it off to Rosa, but falls incomplete. That makes it 3rd down and 10. We will look to throw. And we're going over the middle looking for Sheffield, but it's knocked away. 4th and 10. We'll settle for the field goal attempt. I mentioned I'd been practicing. They still make me extremely nervous. But I think I got this one. Oh my God, I don't. Off the post? I didn't aim it far enough left? You've got to be joking. That one actually really hurts. I'm not going to lie to you. It would have been 14 to 10. Now it's 14 to 7. Handoff to Jacobs, nowhere to go. The defense is playing a bit better suddenly, though, so maybe they'll keep that up and we'll get another opportunity. Never mind. Jacobs going to get a 1st down carry. As I say it, I have to stop talking positively about the team. Every time I say something positive, we give up a big play, it seems like. 1st and 10 from the 37. 7 minutes left to play here in the half. Fake handoff and then down the field, knocked away. Great play by the defender. That was Durante Jones II. Now it's a 2nd down and 10 situation. Looking like they'll be going to the air here. Zeno over the middle finds his man, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches from the 46. Man in motion. And they'll throw it immediately, but it's punched out by, I believe that's Famuina Brown, and they will punt it away again. Well, the defense gives the offense another chance. They'll start from their own 24. We go play action. Evers back to pass, trying to lob this one up for the tight end, and it's a touch overthrown. Evers was under pressure. 3rd and 10. Evers will look to throw. Has a man, but it's right to the linebacker, intercepted by the Blazers. He stayed strong in his zone. It looked like he might be coming down, so I tossed it up, and it is picked off. 1st and 10 for UAB, starting from the UConn 30. And this is a screenplay setup, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, 6:18 left to play here in the first half. Zeno looks to throw, has time, hit as he throws. This time, though, swatted down. Well played by Malcolm Bell. 3rd and 10 from the 30. Zeno out of the shotgun. Will look to throw again, has time again. Downfield, it's intercepted by Malik Dixon-Williams. He seems to get these so frequently. Well played by the safety. And UConn gets a break despite the QB turnover on their last drive. Suddenly, this has turned into a defensive battle. 1st and 10 from our own 16. And play number 1 will go to Victor Rosa and go nowhere. I have officially subbed out our center. That is just unacceptable. That's about the 3rd time he's allowed that to happen. 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And easy dump off to Victor Rosa. Great block down the field from Lewis Hansen. And Rosa will get to the 37. 1st down and 10. Evers back to pass. And he wants Sheffield over the middle. Diving play. I believe Evers was hit as he threw, but it is complete. From midfield, 1st down and 10. Much better blocking this time, and Victor Rosa will get us 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. On the ground is Victor Rosa again, and tries to cut it back, but only gets a yard. 3rd and 5 from the 44. Evers to pass. Blitz on its way, but gets it off quickly to Lewis Hansen. Great blocking down the field. Hansen room to work with. Gets inside the 10, down to the 8. 1st and goal for the Huskies. This is why I like Lewis Hansen as the tight end 1. It brings more speed to the position. That was a huge blitz sent by the Blazers as well. Now on 1st and goal, Edwards gets the carry. Finds a small running lane and gets to the 4. From the 4, 2 minutes left in the first half. Evers back to pass, wants Brett Buckman, has him, and it's an easy touchdown for the Huskies. Another blitz sent by the Blazers, another one that gets punished by a drag route, and it's a touchdown for the senior Brett Buckman, and the Huskies should tie this one up. UAB, after looking so dominant to start the day, now finds themselves in a tie ball game. Still time left here in the first half, though, as Briggs will bring down this receiver. That is a first down for the Blazers, though. And, of course, they hurry it up. 1:15 left. Zeno taking his time. Now takes the snap with 3 seconds on the play clock. Throws to the left. Finds his man again. And they'll burn their first time out. Now on 2nd and 10, they'll go to the air again. Zeno throws incomplete. His man was open, but he missed the throw. If they don't convert here, there is a chance for the Huskies to potentially get a score before we head to the half, but they are going to convert. Wow, what a tackle, though. 1st and 10 Blazers. They did burn that second timeout. 56 seconds left here in the half as they'll look to throw, finding his man. And that's a pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. 40 seconds left. Fake handoff. Has a man down the field. The ref nearly getting in the way. And I wish he would have. UAB touchdown, making it look easy in the 2-minute offense. The Blazers will retake the lead, leaving 37 seconds. Maybe Nick Evers and the offense can make some magic happen. If you ask me, the Huskies have to have one of the worst 2-minute offenses in all of football, because Nick Evers just never has time to throw. So we'll look to throw here. Again, no time to throw for Evers, and it's inaccurate for it. There's basically just no chance for routes to develop. So we try to go back to the air here, and we try to get this to TJ Sheffield, nearly a pick 6. 29 seconds left. It's 3rd and 10. Play action, Huskies. Again, no time to throw for Nick Evers. This is absolutely ridiculous from this offensive line. 17 seconds and a timeout for UAB. They could theoretically take a larger lead into halftime after that pathetic attempt from the offense. It's a carry, though, for the running back, and they are just going to let time tick away. 21-14 at the half. UAB has the lead. The Huskies offense has been real hot and cold today, sometimes working very well, sometimes, like that last drive, being absolutely horrendous. Huskies start with the football here in the second half. Good opportunity to maybe find some additional points. Victor Rosa, nowhere to go. Man, this blocking. I know our offensive line is not the best, but this is embarrassing at times. Evers will look to throw and had Victor Rosa, but I think that running with Evers might have been the right call there, as he guarantees the first down. 1st and 10, as we've got potentially a jet pass here, but no, it's a handoff to Cam Edwards. Spins back inside. It'll be 2nd and inches. After the first down gain, we're at the 44, and Evers will look to throw. I really like Victor Rosa as a wide receiver. Maybe next season we look to potentially convert him into a receiver. 1st down and 10. Rosa in motion. It's the jet touch pass. And not a lot of room to work with, but Rosa makes some room and gets a pickup of 8. I see why you guys are starting up the Victor Rosa fan club. It's hard not to like the guy with that speed. He just makes plays. 2nd and 2 from the 29. Evers to throw. Edwards is open. Victor Rosa obviously out of the game because he's tired. 2nd down and 10. Evers to throw. And has Rosa again. I mean, this game is just too easy when they leave Victor Rosa open. He breaks a tackle, goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 1st and goal from the 9. Evers looks to throw again, steps up in the pocket. He loses the football, but I think it's recovered by the right tackle. That was a scary situation. Now 2nd and goal from the 11. And it's going to be that jet touch pass again. Victor Rosa cuts it to the middle. Didn't get the block he needed from the receiver, TJ Sheffield. And that makes it 3rd and goal from the 7. Evers is out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Has his man. It's Brett Buckman again. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Brett Buckman. The Huskies put the lead down to 0, tying the ball game up, assuming the PAT is good. It'll be 21-21 when the Blazers take back over. So the Blazers take back over, and it's 2nd down and 10. 21-21. Handoff, and good running lane to the right side. Great blocking and a huge carry. Broken tackle, then laid out, and they go to their tempo offense. From the 41, it's 1st and 10. Zeno taking his time, changing up the play. Has his running back in motion. Will throw immediately, and that is caught and held on to. 2nd and 2 from the 49. Calling an audible. Man in motion. Is it a jet touch pass? It is, actually. And a lot of moves being made by the receiver. Doesn't get a lot of yards, but enough for a first. First and 10 from the 47. Zeno hands off, running back, huge lane up the middle, and gets 5 yards on the carry. Back to the hurry up they go. Second down and 5, another audible from Zeno. And he will throw on the RPO, and Jones getting bumped. Only one man can bring him down. It's Malik Dixon-Williams. It has been near impossible to stop this offense. Something has to change defensively. I'm not sure what it is. On another carry, there's a good stop. Julian Simon getting involved. Second down and 11. They flip the play here. I sort of imagine them going to the air, but they don't. They go to the ground, and Hardy is all over it. It's 3rd and 14. Just got to keep everything in front of you, and you'll end up with a stop. Can we do it? No, absolutely we cannot. For whatever reason, Malcolm Bell refuses to learn how to jump. First and goal from the 4. Should have been a swat away. Instead, it is, incomplete. I thought that was caught. Second and goal from the 4. 21 seconds is what remains here in the 3rd. And it's a handoff to the running back, and Julian Simon is all over it. Third and goal from the 5. I imagine they're going to the air. They are. Back corner, end zone, incomplete. Fourth down and goal. They'll kick a field goal. If they're anything like me, they're going to miss. But I imagine that this one is going to be good. Kick is up, and it is good indeed. 24-21, UAB retakes the lead with 3. First and 10, 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I think you already know where this is going. It's a jet touch pass to Victor Rosa. Spins out his man, jukes out another. Oh, I thought he was gone for the splittest of seconds. That ends the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th. Huskies with the ball down by 3. Victor Rosa quickly becoming the best player on this offense. 2nd and 1 from the 34. And he will get the carry. Not much room to work with. They don't give him the first. So now it's 3rd and inches. I don't know how that wasn't considered a first down. We'll go to the ground again. This time it's Edwards. He didn't get it. He somehow did not get that. 4th and 1, I'm frustrated, and I'm doing the jet touch pass. It's going to work with Victor Rosa. You can trust me, and it does. Thank goodness. I would have looked like an absolute idiot. 8 minutes left in the 4th after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10, Victor Rosa gets the carry, spins back to the inside, goes down after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4, we'll look to throw. And Cam Edwards bummed to the left tackle, and I lose 1 billion yards. Just run around him, man. It's not that hard. It wasn't even a designed block and then go. It was just a flat route. So we'll look to throw again, and we just go to Victor Rosa, as is the default. It's 4th and 11 this time. We will not be going for it. Need a stop from the defense. I completely failed offensively. 24-21, UAB has the lead. Downfield, swatted away, thank goodness. I also feel like our 4-man rush has not been able to get any pressure. From the 26, it's actually a run play for Jacobs. All the room in the world to the left side. Zeno out of the shotgun. We'll hand it off again, and the double DB blitz works out. Loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Shuffling around the play, I imagine they go to the air here. Jacobs to Zeno's right. And it is a screenplay set up for the receiver, and it doesn't get very much. Only 3 yards, and now it's 3rd and 9. From the 40, this is a big-time 3rd down situation. They look to throw. And a man over the middle, not knocked away by Spears. 4th and inches, though. I thought that was a first down for sure. They're punting it away. The second questionable spot call from the refs, but this one goes in my favor, so you won't see me complaining. It's an opportunity for the Huskies to take the lead again. Last offensive drive was an utter failure. Can this one go a little bit better? Handoff. Edwards, nowhere to go. Absolutely ridiculous. 2nd and 11. Need to get some of that yardage back here, and we'll try to. Nearly picked off, though, in the direction of the tight end. 3rd and 11. Evers. Back to pass. Has the tight end. Diving play made by Lewis Hansen. That is a huge play by the tight end there. Would have been a drive killer. Would have been a mood killer. Instead, it's 1st and 10 at the 39. Cam Edwards gets the carry. Bounces this to the outside. Trying to follow the blocks. Gets 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 3 minutes left to play. Handoff. Victor Rosa gets the first down and tackled forward to the UAB 45. Finally, the run game is starting to find its footing. Better late than never, I guess. 2:20 left in the game. Handoff. Edwards up the middle, following his center, and it's going to be another first down carry. 2-minute warning is come and gone. The Huskies are driving. Victor Rosa is going to get the carry here. Can't juke out this defender. Gets 2 yards. Minute 45 left on 2nd down and 8. We'll set up the screen, try for Victor Rosa, and it does get there. Jukes back inside. He's to the 20, which is good enough for a 1st down. The run game has been working. The pass game, especially short to Victor Rosa, has been working. We'll go back to Victor here, and he finds a lane up the middle, gets to the 5. It's a 1st and goal for the Huskies. A win here today means that the Huskies are bowl eligible. 1st and goal from the 5. There is a minute left to play. Killing some clock here. Going to be an RPO, and we're going to stick with Cam Edwards. Some running room, falling forward, down at the 1. 2nd and goal. 40 seconds left to play. Another RPO. It goes to Victor Rosa. He breaks 1 tackle. He can't break another. Now we're in a 3rd and goal situation with 30 seconds left to play in the game. From the 3, Evers back to pass. Victor Rosa, end zone. Is he not in the end zone? Touchdown is ruled, but it didn't pop up on the screen. Touchdown Huskies. I see that the score went up, but the touchdown graphic didn't come up on the screen. It really confused me, but of course, it had to be this man, Victor Rosa, to punch it in for the Huskies to take the lead. This is a very important PAT, makes it a 4-point lead. It's good. 28-24 UConn. UAB has 19 seconds and all of their timeouts to try to get to the end zone. We're just going to be running pretty much non-stop cover 4. Zeno hit as he throws, and Malcolm Bell will bring down the running back. They have to burn the first time out. I do not care if they throw it short. I don't even care if they get decently big chunks of yardage. Just do not get beat over the top. Zeno throws. This is okay. Just make the tackle. They only have 7 seconds remaining. From the 43, 7 seconds left with 1 timeout. Zeno looks to throw, has time, running out now, launching one way down the field, and it's knocked away by the Husky defenders, and that burns the rest of the clock. The Huskies have beaten the UAB Blazers 28-24. Nothing if not consistent. 1 touchdown per quarter was enough to put them away. It wasn't a mistake-free game, but it was a gritty game, and the Huskies get the win. I saw a comment about starting the Victor Rosa fan club, and I think you guys can officially consider me a member. He had 13 rushing attempts for 36 yards. Really not the best day on the ground. Did break 3 tackles, but receiving 13 grabs for 172 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he is pretty much the sole reason we won this football game. Victor Rosa, consider yourself the king of UConn for this week because you just made us bowl eligible. The Huskies are now 6-4. By the way, a very good day for Nick Evers. Just had the 1 interception that kind of makes it look a little bit worse, but 4 touchdowns, 327 yards. I think you take that all day, every day. Other receivers, TJ Sheffield, 4 for 82, had that huge touchdown grab on the slot fade. Brett Buckman with 2 catches, both of which were touchdowns, and Lewis Hansen had a couple clutch grabs as well. As for the blocking, I didn't realize it, but in the super simming that I did, our starting center was actually injured. So to start the game, it was Jake Kiernan, a 57 overall freshman who was the starter at center, which is why our center was getting beat so badly to start. That's my bad for not taking a look at the injury report. The guy who ended up taking over was Jaden Bass, who is a 72 overall center and our backup right tackle. He did do a much better job, but generally the interior blocking was not very good today. In fact, it was our left guard that gave up the 2 sacks. What a day for the Huskies. Now 6-4 on the season. 6 wins matches the amount they had in 2023. Will we finally see another commit in Joey Terrell? Please tell me we do. Yes, thank you. A 3-star gem middle linebacker in Joey Terrell has finally committed to UConn, and I think that we can start to get this recruiting class back on track. Victor Rosa earns the FBS Independent Player of the Week. Absolutely no surprise there. But the stat it shows is the 13 carries for 36 yards, which is like the most unimpressive thing. He had 13 catches for 172 and a touchdown if you want to change it to that. It is a bye week for the Huskies, and now is where the fun really starts. Immediately, we're going after Raheem Lovelace. We are going to send the house his way. We know he is a gem 4-star middle linebacker, and just imagine a 3-4 defense led by him and Joey Terrell in the future. Lovelace with 89 speed, Terrell with 91. We're gonna have the fastest middle linebacker core ever. We're also going to do the same thing for Benji Butt. Send the house his way. We're gonna recruit the Butt brothers. Robert Butts I would like to get, but he is a JUCO transfer, so I don't want to prioritize him quite as much. By the way, we have jumped to the #1 player on Gerard Byler's board just after sending the house for 1 week. So I think that could give you a little bit of hope for this Huskies team. Now we have enough hours this week to send the house to one more of these players. And immediately I'm seeing that Tremaine Thrash has received an offer from the University of Utah. We're just not going to be able to compete. We cannot focus on him. Very similar thing for Greg Hyde. He finally got an offer from a school. That school has way more prestige than us with Louisville. So we are going to back out of Greg Hyde as well. We have officially taken the lead on defensive tackle Corin Daly. I'm going to keep 65 of 65 points on him. He will probably commit to us next week. Weirdly, I think it's kind of worth it to go after Zach Costanzo. Currently, the best kicker we'd be getting is Dylan Missy, who is a 1-star and is probably going to be in the 50s in terms of overall. And our kicker is a senior this year, so it may be good to go after Zach Costanzo. Although I can't make kicks anyway, how much does it matter if we get a good kicker? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send the house on Addison Biggs. We've got butts, and Biggs, big butts. I'm thinking that these 4 middle linebacker guys between Biggs, Byler, Terrell, and Lovelace, we can move some things around, make somebody an outside linebacker, but we can still probably get like a D'Angelo Townsend. But next week, after hopefully John Abram and Corin Daly commit, we'll have even more points to spread around on a kicker like Zach Costanzo. I really want to go after Jamie Santos, but I think I'm going to turn this recruiting board around. I think we can get a lot of these 3-star guys. And in fact, I forgot it was a bye week, so we can actually advance and take a look and see if we got any more commitments. Corin Daly does commit to the UConn Huskies. It's not a huge commitment, but at this point, it kind of is. Daniel Hutchinson, a strong safety, has committed to the Huskies, and Alan Swan, a D tackle, has committed to the Huskies. So now we have 120 more hours to work with. Lovelace has gotten an offer from Liberty, but I do still think that we can get him. We're now #1 on Benji Butt's board, and we're #1 on Addison Biggs's board, and we are still #1 on Gerard Byler's board. We are going to send 65 points Calvin Whitaker's way. We're losing a ton of D tackles, so he is a big time need. And then we still have 60 hours left, and we can go after Robert Butts, D'Angelo Townsend, or I think Zach Costanzo are the 3 biggest needs. I think we got to get the Butt Buddies, to be honest with you, if not just for the memes. So I'm going to send the house Robert Butts' way, and then I'm going to put my remaining 10 points into D'Angelo just to see if we can start getting on his board. He's not super close to selecting his top 8, but it would be nice to at least be on his board at all. And then I think if we get more commits, we can start going after Costanzo. If I had to venture a guess, I would imagine that we are still the very worst class on the board, and we are 39.1. But we are catching Miami of Ohio. And I honestly think that we could probably sneak our way back to around a top 70-ish board if we can get a number of these 3-star guys that we're after. Here's the college football top 25 now. UCF has worked their way to the top 25, and Washington, Wisconsin, and Tennessee have dropped from the rankings. That's the CFP poll, though. Here's the media poll. Georgia's still #1 on the media poll, and a lot of teams have climbed. Florida down to 19th after the LSU loss. The Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns are 25th. Arizona, Notre Dame, Baylor, LSU, South Carolina, Boise State, Kansas, and Kansas State are all receiving votes. I'm here looking at bowl projections, and I am failing to see UConn at the moment. Oh, and I realized my mistake. You have to win 6 games against Division 1 teams. One of our 6 wins is against FCS East. So we actually need to win one of these final 2 games against Syracuse and UMass in order to be bowl eligible. So technically speaking, we are not going bowling yet this season. We still have to win at minimum one of these last 2 games. Syracuse has quickly become my arch enemy. How are they looking in terms of overall? Yeah, this is probably the best team we play all season. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like we are starting to turn around this recruiting class, and hopefully we can win one of these last 2 games and go bowling this season. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you find yourself coming back on the regular and you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does help me out a lot. And I will see you in the next episode.